Week 8 of NFL football getting ready, and now for entertainment purposes only, we'll take a look at some of the point spreads. Want to remind you, legalized sports wagering just a little over an hour away from downtown Cleveland in Erie, Pennsylvania, right off of I-90. It's Presque Isle Casino and Downs, and the Bet America Sportsbook, 50 state-of-the-art kiosks throughout the casino. In Erie, Pennsylvania at Presque Isle Downs and Casino. We welcome in the D-Man. And D-Man, we're going to start a little friendly game between you and I, picking games predominantly NFL. We'll throw a few Buckeye games in there, but we're going to be NFL this week. Let's start out with the Browns. The Browns are currently, obviously, playing the Patriots, a big underdog. Who do you like in this one? Patriots, I believe it's 12 now, 12 points. The Patriots are favored by.
Listen, I get that the Browns are more talented than 2 and 4 and, are coming off a bye. But come on. I mean, the Patriots are a machine, 7-0. The offense hasn't even clicked yet. The defense is awesome. The total points scored against the Patriots, I think it's 6.9 a game. And that includes a pick 6 by Brady's backup. So bottom line is, I think the Patriots win this one handily and cover the spread.
And, I'm going to flip and I'm going to actually, I'm not sure why, but I'm going to take the 12.5 and say that the Browns will, in fact, keep it at least reasonably close in Foxborough. Short week is one of the things I think. I think the Browns actually may have a little bit of offensive rhythm for the first time in a little bit. And I know Patriots defense is good. I think the Browns find a way to keep it really within 10. I think it'll be much closer than people expect. Now, we're going against that, and that's not always going to happen. I'll turn it over.
One of us is going to be right.
Exactly. That's the good news. Let's look over, and you like we'll go with your second pick. Who do you like? What are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Rams at home against the hapless Cincinnati Bengals. Rams are laying 13 by last check, and that's the one I want to ride with because the Rams stumbled and bumbled to a 3-game losing streak, but then they went to a bad Falcons team on the road and beat them handily. You say, well, what's the big deal? Well, they had to travel across country to do it, and it seemed like they got some things figured out. Now they come home, as I said, to a hapless team, a winless Bengals team that's banged up in addition to being bad. So I think the Rams easily cover the 13 at home against the Bengals.
Then the other one that we'll let you talk about, Broncos at the Colts. Colts 5.5 favorites.
Yeah, I've got the Colts in this one because I'm still thinking about how good the Colts looked at Kansas City several weeks ago and how physical they were in winning that game. And not much that's happened since has changed my mind. In fact, they just beat the Houston Texans at home, and I like the Texans a lot. So I'm actually suspicious of this line a little bit, Dave, because I'm wondering why the Colts aren't favored by more. Granting that Denver's probably not as bad as their 2-5 record indicates, but still I think the Colts should be favored by more. Therefore, I take the Colts in this one.
And let's look at your third pick. We're each going to pick 3 in addition to the Browns each and every week. We'll keep track of it. Who do you like as your third pick?
The Chargers, I don't know why. I freely admit to being crazy when I do this here. Why I'm taking the Chargers +4 at Chicago. Because Phillip Rivers has proven to be an absolute Rubik's Cube, for me anyway, because I can't solve the Rubik's Cube. I don't know how you figure out what he's going to do week to week, what the Chargers are going to do week to week. They invent new ways to lose. They have to go to Chicago. But here's the thing. The Bears' offense looks so lost to me and so antiquated that I just think that somehow, some way, the Chargers keep it within 4. Therefore, give me the 4 in Chicago with the Chargers.
And so there you have it. The D-Man likes the Chargers, likes the Colts, likes the Rams. and he also likes the Patriots to cover. Now I'm going to start with the Panthers. They're getting 5.5 against the 49ers. I know the 49ers are kind of the in vogue pick. I like Christian McCaffrey, and I'm still not sold that the 49ers are quite as good as the team as everybody thinks they are. I know it was a rainstorm in Washington. They only scored 9 points. And I'm just not sold on Jimmy Garoppolo and that running game, much to the chagrin of the national media, who has ordained them as one of the better teams in the NFC. Not buying it yet. I like McCaffrey, and I also like the Panthers. And I know it's on the road, on the West Coast in San Francisco, but I think 5.5 too much to give Carolina. I'm going with the Panthers. The next one, I'm going to go with the Titans, giving 2.5 against the Buccaneers at home. Ryan Tannehill was pretty good filling in for Mariota in the first start. The other thing is Mike Vrabel's a pretty good defensive coach, and Jameis Winston has had a lot of trouble. He's been all over the place. One week he's great, next week not so good. 5 picks in the last game he played before the bye in London. I like the Titans giving 2.5 at home against the Bucs. And then the last one, I'm going to go with the Monday Nighter, and the Dolphins in Pittsburgh getting 14. So I know the Dolphins are not a great team. They've gotten a little bit better, still winless. But the Steelers, they're not good enough to give anybody 14. The Steelers will win on Monday night. I don't think they're going to win by more than 2 touchdowns against the Dolphins. So I'm going to go Panthers, Titans, and Dolphins getting 14, in addition to the Browns getting 12.5.
I like those picks, Dave. I'm a little nervous about your Panthers 49ers pick, but I do agree. The 49ers do not look to me to be some invincible, unbelievable superstar team like the Patriots are. So somebody's going to beat them at some point or keep it close enough. And then the Dolphins is funny because the Buffalo Bills struggled with the Dolphins in Orchard Park. Bills have 1 loss this season. Dolphins are hapless, and yet they went in and were beating them, I believe, at halftime. So it is possible that the Dolphins keep it close enough.
Now, I know the Steelers are going to run the football, but again, I think the Dolphins find a way to keep that close. D-Man and I are going to tabulate these and keep a running total going. We'll have some way of letting you know who's in the lead that's a little out of the ordinary. We're still working on that, but we will, in fact, have a way to show you who has the lead each and every week, first week that we will do it.